Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh out,
It's your boy Tay.
and this is another episode of Sports Talk with Josh, and this is our Week 16 Power Rankings. Look like the season is almost there, coming towards the end, but we've been
Two
we've
more
been
weeks.
powering through it. Yeah, so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, or hit the like that help our channel grow. Okay, so top five. So just to explain everything. We do this every week. We name our top five teams, our honorable mentions, and we also discuss bottom three, which is the lowest of the low teams, and we also discuss trending teams up, trending teams down. So. All right. So Tay, did you want to go first? Who do you have at number five?
All right. Number five for me. I'm going with the team in the Bay Area. Uh, San Francisco 49ers is my number five team.
Ooh, number five team. Ah, well, I got a team that dropped. Yeah, you may hate me for this. My number five team, I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs.
Damn, you going that far? Damn.
Yeah, the other team's been more impressive. They went overtime with the Texans,
Yeah.
and one team completely fell off because they lost. Because
Yep.
the top five has been tough. I'm just letting you know the top five been tough. Is it's teams that was fighting to get in. And, yeah, I won't put the Chiefs at five. They went to overtime, and they had like what fumbles after they went
Yeah.
into overtime with the Texans, bro. Pretty
Yeah.
much almost lost that game. So
Yeah.
sorry, I
That's
had
what
to
I'm.
drop the Chiefs. I had to drop the Chiefs, man. I'm sorry. They was, I think, what we had a what 2 or 3 last week. I
Two or
dropped the
three.
two spots just
Yeah.
'cause- yeah,
Three.
that's so I had to drop them.
And
I
I'm
know,
actually
don't shoot
dropping.
me, Kansas City.
Yeah, but I actually dropped them down. I dropped them down a spot. So yeah, number four for me is the Kansas City Chiefs. That was my number 14.
Ooh, okay, okay,
I even
okay.
dropped
That's
them
your number
down.
14.
Yeah, I dropped them down. I was like, nah, there's no way you should be going overtime with the Texans, bro. Like with Mahomes and that like Kelsey and everything. I was like, you went in overtime with the Texans. That's tanking right now. On top of that, that's tanking. So they might, hey, for real. I know this is like we're power rank. Hey man, they keep playing like this. They might not make it in that AFC Championship game. I mean, they'll make it there, but I'm saying they gonna make the Super Bowl if they playing like this.
Nah, they making mistakes, bro. They had lost fumbles, bro. This is like the 10th lost fumble of the year, bro.
Exactly. So it's like,
Yeah, so that's what made I was like they. I'm gonna say they're not a bad team. It's just that they figured out a way to almost f it up. That's just pretty
yeah,
much what they doing, bro. So I'm not gonna say this. So my number 14. I know you said the 49ers, but I put
yeah,
the 49ers at number 4. Dirty Purdy and that 49ers defense is doing it. Mr. Irrelevant, they doing it. So very impressive. I know they beat Seattle, division rival, and they've been playing
hmm
consistently good. They was like at the borderline because I was going between them and the Bengals for that
hmm
last spot. Now I'm gonna put them in because one team lost and the other team. So I won't put the 49ers at number 4.
All right. Number three for me is possibly the hottest team right now that's in the NFL besides the mate beside our number one team, which we already know who it is. Really, no secret. Um, Cincinnati Bengals is my number three team.
Damn, you stole my thunder. You stole my thunder. The reason I put them at number 3 because they was always on the outside looking in. It's
Hey,
just they was down 17 points and came back and beat Tampa in Tampa. So I had to give them credit
not
for
only
that.
beat them, not only to beat them, they destroyed them in the second half. They didn't just beat them; they
4 TDs,
destroyed
Joe
them.
Burrow. Hey, Joe Burrow might low key be in the MVP race. I don't think he's gonna win it, but he's
He's
like
in it.
honorable
Yeah,
mentions in. He's honorable mentions in.
man,
I,
for real, for
hey,
real. The way Cincinnati been playing these last few weeks during this
yeah,
hot
they've been
streak,
trending up the last couple of weeks.
they
They
hit
might
please.
are
They
they in
arguably.
the front of the division, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Because the Ravens lost, right? Yeah, ain't they number 1 in the division? So they
Yep.
technically, I don't know if they clinched their spot yet, but
They did clinch. They clinched yesterday
they
after
clinch. They clinch. Oh, they did clinch. Oh,
because the
I
Jets.
thought it was. I thought them and the Ravens. I thought them and the Ravens were like fighting for the spot in that.
Yeah, no, they clinched because of the loss to the loss of the Jets yesterday. So the Jets was that last team that could actually stop them from actually getting a
Hmm.
higher seed. They clinched. So because they lost, they clinched.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
And then
yeah.
yeah, because I can say arguably you could actually make an argument for them to be number two this week. At least this week you can make an argument for them being number two. They're the hottest team
Yeah, you
right
can
now.
make an argument.
But
I I couldn't put them number two
you can't put
because
them
it's
over
never.
Buffalo. You can't put
You
them over
can't put them
Buffalo.
over Buffalo in the AFC because the Buffalo
They the number one
they,
seed
they,
at
they
point.
32-29 tough game against the division rival the Dolphins in the snow in Buffalo. They the number one seed in the
Mhm.
AFC. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I can't put the Bengals over them. I'm just saying just off the record. I know. It's just
Yeah, but I mean, we going like right now. You could make an argument for Cincinnati because they are
I
literally
want
the
I will
hottest
give you the
team.
Bills. I will give Bills Mafia a slight edge. I would say they the
Yeah.
hotter team. The Bengals are the hotter team trending wise, but
Yes,
yeah,
but,
yeah, I wasn't
but
real. Yeah,
yeah,
so
but
I think we already revealed that number two. Pretty much
yeah,
Bills
it's
Mafia.
the
Well,
Bills
we gotta put
Mafia.
Bills this Bill
Yeah,
Mafia at number two, bro.
yeah,
Come on,
and
bro.
then
They're the number one seed in the AFC, and I think we're gonna agree with number one. They are what they record is.
yeah,
Fly Eagles fly. They got to be number one right now.
the number one overall seed in the whole NFL right now is the Philadelphia Eagles. Until that goes away, which more
Hmm.
likely be playoffs or what, we don't know what's going to happen. But as in the regular season, they are the numero uno until maybe for the rest of the season. We don't know, but yeah. And I'm looking forward to this game on Saturday tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
You looking for these those Cowboys fans? Oh, okay.
And I'm
All
looking
right, so
forward to it.
let's discuss our honorable mentions. I would say the Cowboys because they lost, tough loss to the
The Vikings,
Jags.
man. The Vikings are
The
right there.
Vikings. Can I give you? I know the Vikings record is good, but
But they ain't
they
that
they
good.
be
They ain't
they
that
they
good.
be winning by like one possession down to the wire. I don't think that's gonna work too well in the playoffs, and they go against a tough opponent. That's just me.
All depends who they play in the first round because it looks like right now they might have a cupcake in the first round. I ain't even gonna lie
But
to
it
you.
but it's great though. They did come back from a 33 deficit and came back
Hmm.
and beat the Colts. Even the Colts, I have no idea how they lost that game. That's why they probably going to be in the last place in the bottom three
Yeah,
just for doing that, just for that performance.
man, they coming
I
off.
would say that I would say the Chargers are pretty honorable mention.
Yeah,
Dolphins.
yeah, the Dolphins.
I would say the two hottest. I'll probably say one of the hottest. The two hottest
Detroit.
team that's trending: Detroit and the Jaguars.
Yeah,
Those are two hot teams that are trending right now. They
and then the
might make the
funny,
playoffs.
yeah, because I'm about to say the funny thing is they're literally a game back from the AFC South. So we go and see how that's gonna play out.
Don't they still got a shot at making the playoffs?
Yeah, but they also got a shot at winning the division too because Tannehill's out for the rest of the year.
Let me
Yeah,
see. Yeah, the Jags might. Yeah, you're right. The Jags might slip in and win the division. Cause Titans, that's on our trending down. The Titans are trending down right now.
yeah, that was a
But
terrible move
I
too.
would say probably the top two teams trending outside of the Bengals is got to be the Jaguars and the Lions, bro.
Yeah, the line's right there too. Yeah.
Yeah, the two trending teams. Let me see. Honorable mentions. Let's get to our. We gotta get to
Can
our
we
scrubs.
can
Oh,
can we
you
can
got
we
to.
do can we do teams and players again? Can we do teams and players?
Jeez, man, you gonna do play? I want to throw in a coach in there too, but like Jeff Saturday. Jeez, 33-0. We gotta get Matt Ryan that L because he blew a
Yeah.
Super Bowl and a 30. This dude is he gotta retire, bro. He's ruining his legacy by still playing, bro. I tell you. He
Hmm.
gotta retire, bro. I'm sorry, he gotta retire.
Well, his legacy was already known for blowing the Super Bowl, so it don't matter. It don't
But
matter
Matt
what.
Ryan's, I think he still had a good career. He still had a good career as a starting quarterback.
Yeah,
Still
but
had a
he's
good
gonna be
career.
forever known for being the guy that blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. He's gonna be forever known for
And I had another one, 32-0 deficit.
that.
Add that too. Even though it was a regular season game, it's not the Super Bowl is worse. Like man, Atlanta, they was already doing it. Promoters was already
All right,
dropping the
now I'm conflicted right here
go for
because am I going to sit here and say that the Chicago Bears is actually lower than the Arizona Cardinals right now?
it. The Bears are worse than the Cardinals with Colt McCoy because they actually got weapons and Colt McCoy. It's a solid backup. He could win a few games. He's not a bad backup. The Bears are way worse, bro.
Mm. Then we already know the Texans.
Only only thing the Bears got is like Justin Fields making
Mm.
explosive plays. They pretty much.
All right, so all right, let's go with
You gotta go to Texans. Texans
yeah, Texans.
Texans is
Yeah,
probably the worst team. Texans, I would say the worst team is Texans, Colts, and I say the Bears. Those are like
Bears.
the
Yeah.
bottom three. I give the Cardinals a slight. I think the Cardinals are better than the Bears. Me personally, if I had to.
All right. So, is it too early?
Any
Is it
other
too?
teams? We can say the Broncos, but that's like beating a
Yeah.
dead horse.
Literally, like literally, a Bronco is a horse.
Pun
So
it,
literally.
pun it. Say it was you missed the pun. You missed the pun. If the pun intended, I did. It's a pun. But yeah, that probably went over everybody's head. I know. My jokes sometimes don't land. I didn't land the plane right. But yeah,
Mm. So yeah. Is it too early to give Zach Wilson a bottom three? Is it too early? Next week, maybe.
maybe next week. Can you get a can we get the New England Patriots for that
Yes.
horrible?
Please, please, let's do that. Please.
Right.
Why the hell you was going into overtime? Why the hell would you toss the ball back? Just go down. Go down.
Yeah, I was going in the overtime. It would look nice to win it, but I would have just if it wasn't there, it wasn't there.
Josh McDaniels, man, that nigga gotta go. That dude got to go. I'm sorry.
But the Patriots blew that game. The Raiders almost lost that game. But hey, somebody won a parlay for $3 million, so I guess it worked out in
Yeah,
favor.
it worked out for him at the end. Yeah, but mm, Josh McDaniels still gotta go. I'm sorry. He's still gotta go.
All right. So what teams you have? We already mentioned teams is trending up. What teams are trending down? You think
Does that really matter at this point?
the Rams, Patriots, the Falcons?
The Jets,
Yeah, the Jets are trending
the
terribly
Bucks,
bad.
throw the
The
Bucks in
Bucks,
there.
geez, 17-point deficit. But somebody got to make the playoffs out of the division.
Unlike people in Tom Brady's fan club, I'm putting his ass in that place and trending down. I'm sorry.
I would say Seattle is trending down too.
Yes, because they lost the playoff spot.
Yeah, Seattle's trending down. Titans, you got Titans. The Jaguars might slip in and win that, bro.
Yeah, who else not doing that? Oh, Carolina got a chance, but they still trending down to me. But
But Carolina wasn't, bro. We didn't really have Carolina. I would say that. What about the Commanders?
they more middle in the pack. I
Mm.
wouldn't say they trending up or trending down.
They trending down a little bit, man. Had a tie game, then lost. They really needed to win that game, even though they got cheated.
Twice, but we're not going to talk about
We
that.
we know that was an interference. Anybody and their mother can tell you that dude
Interference.
was
The goddamn the illegal formation joint blew me like kind of like what?
But did you see that hole, bro? My man looked like he was trying to do the tango. That's how close he was. You thought they was at a high school spring dance or something at homecoming. The way they was, he was. Let me stop playing. I ain't gonna make I ain't gonna make a joke.
Yeah, man. The joint that had me was the fact that your man literally checked with the referee. The referee told him he was good. Looked at
Legal
him lined
procedure.
up and did still threw the flag. I was like, come on, bro. If that ain't come on,
That
come
legal
on.
procedure. I'm like, I was looking at like these refs had to get paid, bro. That's the first thing I said, bro. They had to get paid, bro. I was like, this can't be. I was like, wow. The NF they needed to issue apologies. I don't know why they.
But the only thing is, the ref is a union as well. That's the only thing about it. Not unless you could
Yeah.
literally go to the union of the referees, they're gonna keep doing what they're gonna do. Like I said, these whole rough in the passing calls and
Mm-hmm.
and even sometimes some of these not even some of these like
We're gonna say
plays.
the bottom three. We're gonna throw in the refs. Let's throw in the
Yes,
refs too.
yeah, let's yeah.
I hate to say that.
But it's been
All
like that the
right.
whole season though. It's literally been like that the
Yeah.
whole season.
Well, I think we're gonna end it here. I think that's about it. I'm trying to make some more jokes about the pass and the legal formation, but I couldn't think of anything. All right. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. Also, leave a comment with your top five, bottom five, whether you agree or disagree with us.
Hmm.
We love to hear it. Just keep it cordial. Keep it. What I mean, we all adults here.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Peace.
peace
Oh,
and
go ahead.
love,
Go ahead.
everybody. Happy holidays. Just in case, you will catch us
Happy
in the street.
holidays, and
Yeah.
be careful. This whirlwind is hitting the East Coast, Midwest, down south. I think in Atlanta is like 20 degrees, which I never heard. I didn't know it get that cold in Atlanta or
Bro,
Houston.
it was snowing in Florida. It was
It's
snowing
snowing in Florida. They
in
get
some
snow in
parts of
Florida.
Florida. In some parts of Florida,
I'm
it's
pretty. I'm
snowing.
pretty sure the northern part of Florida is
Yeah,
cold. I can see
yeah,
the northern part. Is it like
yeah.
like Miami, South Beach? It's snowing in
No, no,
South
no.
Beach. I don't see that.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like up like northern Florida. It's not, it's not what you think it is.
All right. I think northern Florida does get a little cold. I didn't know. I don't know if it snows, but
Yeah, but nah, it's snowing out there a little bit. It's a little bit, not too much. It's flurry. But yeah, be careful out there
okay.
because I know a lot of people losing power and water and everything. So just y'all make sure everybody y'all safe, and try. I mean, if you have to make the travel safely, and just go from
Man, it's
that.
a lot of shout outs to the people who's traveling on Christmas. Those flight delays are gonna be a mother. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying. Uh, all right. Peace.
love y'all.